Hey guys, this is Ari from Gladiators, and today we're going to be doing a very special, not a competition, but just a fun game that I learned called Balderdash. What this is there are different words that I have on these pieces of paper, words that none of our participants know, including myself, and we are going to try and trick each other into thinking what the actual definitions of these words are. So let's look at our participants. Hi, I'm Ari. I'm a participant, and we've also got Josh and Sara. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, Ari.
Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give everyone one word for now, and everyone has to look at their word, and then we have a Scrabble dictionary over here, along with a Webster's dictionary as well, in case anyone wants to be really specific. And you guys have to look up the word, look up the actual definition. I'll go last because I know you guys want to use it first. And then you're going to write two definitions that are fake and one that's real. And the other two people have to work as a team to try and guess which of the definitions is real. Like you discuss with the other person. So it's a team sport. So here's a dictionary. I'll just put my pencil right here. Here's a dictionary for you, Sara. So these are mine. Alright, so Sara, pick a word from this slot here. Okay. Why don't you go up to the camera and show the word to the camera while I give the next one to Josh. But don't tell us what it is. And now for you, Josh. Okay. When you're ready, go show that word to the camera. And I will also pick one more, and I'll put the rest of them here. This is my word. That's a pretty weird looking word. Jeez. So at the moment, what our other contestants are doing is looking up the real definitions of their words in the dictionary and writing them down as either a 1, 2, or 3. And Sara just stole my pencil. And once they're done that, I'm going to do the same, where I'm going to make two false definitions, and those definitions are going to be the ones that we're going to try and fool the other two competitors with. The way this works is that even though a word could be a noun or an adjective, we can try to fake them into thinking it's something else. So if the word is, I don't know, pebble, everyone knows what pebble means, but if the word was pebble, we could try to make people think that pebble is a verb, that you have to pebble somebody. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that would even work if you were to pebble someone, and you just throw a stone at someone, but that's the way the game works, and we try to trick each other. So we will have Josh go first when we're all said and done, and Sara and I will try to guess which of the definitions Josh is trying to convey as the true one. And then I will go second, and Josh and Sara will try to guess my word, and then Sara will go last.
Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and my Balderdash word is Maravetti. The three definitions that I have for Maravetti are noun, an Italian poet, noun, a form of villa associated with 19th century Switzerland, and noun, a former coin of Spain. So, Ari and Sara will discuss all three of the options and determine which one they think it really is.
Alright, Maravetti.
Maravetti.
Could you spell it?
Yeah, could you spell that for us, please?
Maravetti
Josh?
is spelled M-A-R-A-V-E-D-I.
Maravetti.
Oh, okay.
So that's
That
definitely going to be
sounds-
from another country. Can you use all three of your words in a sentence, please?
The first sentence for
Give the definition first.
noun, an Italian poet. The graduate program enjoyed reading poems, in particular Roman Tenacity, by Guido Maravetti.
Okay.
A form of villa associated with 19th century Switzerland, noun. upperclassmen enjoyed vacationing in the Marivetti found in the Alps of Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
And noun, a former coin of Spain. The barber of Seville expected his customers to pay with Marivetti, or else they would be banished from going to his shop again.
Okay.
I don't think it sounds Swiss. I don't know the ending of the DI. I don't think Swiss was or something like that.
I'm not sure about that part of it, but number one, I don't think it's number one because I don't think they put a proper noun in a dictionary. So I don't think it's number one. That's kind of just a giveaway. Like, I usually don't see proper nouns popping up in a dictionary.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm going to think we can safely eliminate the first option, the Italian poet. I don't think it's the Italian poet. So the second one, you said it was like a type of house in the 19th century Switzerland, and the third was a coin used. Now I'm trying to think what the current in Spain. Now I'm trying to think what the current coin is in Spain. Do you know what the current coin is in Spain?
I don't. Wait, was it Swiss or Swedish?
Well, that's the
Wait,
same
that's the
thing.
same, right, okay,
Swiss and
yeah.
Swedish are the same thing.
I'm trying
So,
to get it back to the sentence.
would a Marivetti be a house or a coin? I want to say, like, I don't know.
I think it would ring a bell if it was a coin, if it was a Spanish type of coin. I don't know, I can't remember the name of the Spanish coin.
But it might be, I think you said it was an old coin.
Oh, true.
So it may not be a coin that's in, circulation anymore. So that might be where it would be a past tense coin. So let's assume it is a past tense coin. And then the other one is a little house on that. Now, wait a minute. Would you? I don't think in Switzerland you wouldn't call it a villa, would you? That's more of a German. Maybe you would.
No, I
that
think
sounds,
you would. And then I think.
I don't really know my foreign words.
I
very
think
well.
I think it would be called a villa there too.
Now let's think about Josh for a minute. What would Josh? I think Josh would try to complicate things by putting the word villa in there. I don't think. That's a very complicated word to put in the definition.
And now it takes some time to think up. So maybe it is a third.
I think I have to agree with you.
All
I think
right.
it might be.
We're gonna go with.
Josh, we have our
3.
answer. We think it's number 3. We think it is an old coin that was used in Spain.
Ari and Sara picked number 3, that Marivetti is a former type of Spanish coin, and they are correct.
Yeah! Woo! Good job, Sarah. See, we were thinking that the first one was a proper noun and wouldn't be in the dictionary, and the second one we thought villa was too complicated of a word to be in the dictionary.
It was like definitions inside a definition, kind of.
So that's what we thought, and we knew it wasn't the first one, so we were just kind of flopping between the last two.
The first one was very well thought out, though. The sentence. Wow.
Okay, well, it's my turn now.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ari. I've said that about 3 times now. Shouldn't have to say it again, but whatever. Today, my word for Balderdash, I'm not even entirely sure how to pronounce this, but I will try. It's pronounced, I think, Vermolu, something like that. I'm not entirely sure what the word is pronounced, but we're going to go with Vermoulu. Vermolu. So, here are the initial definitions, and then I'll turn it over to you in case you guys want adjectives, or, well, they're all adjectives, but in case you want, like, Number 1, adjective, a dark yellow color. See also vermilion. 2, adjective, in a condition that has been eaten by worms. 3, adjective, to be rancid, bitter, pertaining to taste. those are my definitions for Vermolu. Let us see if Josh and Sarah can get it right.
Okay.
All right.
Do we? Can we have a sentence for all three of them, please?
Yes, you may. Vermolu. Adjective. A dark yellow color. See also vermilion. Would you like burgundy buttons or vermolu buttons? 2. Adjective. In a condition that has been eaten by worms. That corpse looks vermolu and eaten up. 3. Adjective. To be rancid, bitter, pertaining to taste. The milk in the fridge is vermolu and rancid.
Okay. So, I don't think it's the first one. Well, we have Vermilion City and Pokemon, and Ari is an avid Pokemon fan, so I feel like he might throw that in there pretty quickly. So maybe that might not be one.
Okay. I'm leaning. Right now, I'm leaning toward 3.
I was as well.
Because it seems like it's the most. You have the worms part could be pertaining to vermin, but I think vermolu is a very. To me, I get a culinary vibe to it.
Right, like the end of it for some reason. It's just, I don't know if it's the root of the word, but it just rancid just rang a bell. And when he said the sentence for the third one, it just sounded better than, it sounded like it made more sense in the second sentence.
Okay. So I would, do we want to go with 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We have come to a consensus.
What is your consensus?
We decided to go with number 3, rancid, bitter, and pertaining to taste.
Okay. Let me switch this around. Okay. So Josh and Sarah have said 3, adjective, to be rancid, bitter, pertaining to taste. I am afraid to say this, but you are in fact incorrect. The correct answer was number 2, in a condition that has been eaten by worms. Vermolu describes any type of item that has been eaten by worms or other types of vermin objects.
I should have seen the term.
But it was a very good try. Sarah was absolutely right. I threw that first one in there. I thought it sounded similar enough that I would have gotten away with it, but...
the verb might have been too obvious, or I thought like you thought that out, like, with the verb.
Well, we are 1 for 2. Let us see if Sarah can... what she can do.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and these are my three definitions for my word Zwieback. Alright, Zwieback. Alright, so this definition is a verb to bombard with or as if with electrical current. Definition 2, noun, an egg bread that is baked, sliced, and dried, then baked again. Or definition number 3, noun, a waterside area containing docks, workshops, etc. for building and repairing ships. Which one is it?
Those
have to find out.
Yeah, the spelling for...
Wait, can you flip the...
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Can I have the spelling for Zwieback?
Sure. Z-W-I-E-B-A-C-K.
Okay.
Zwie. That sounds like a German word. I have a friend who has a last name that begins with ZW as well. His name is Zornstein.
Okay, and can we have a...
You said could you just repeat the definitions again and with
Sure,
with sentences?
Sure. All right. Definition number 1: verb to bombard with or as if with electrical current. I will Zwieback the enemy with my electric ray gun. Definition number 2: noun, an egg bread that is baked, sliced, and dried, then baked again. The Zwieback my father baked was so delicious. And definition number 3: noun, a waterside area containing docks, workshops, etc. for building and repairing ships. I see 4 ships in the Zwieback being repaired.
Alright. Now, I don't think it's the first one.
Okay.
Because that was a very general statement.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I'm stumped.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would say there's the egg bread sentence was pretty general. It was a pretty easy go-to sentence. The third one was a bit more. I'm leaning
because it sounds German. It could either be one of those last ones, but it could have been the first one too. Until I think Sara kind of butchered the sentence, and I think that's why I don't think it's that one. But that would be more.
Well, she butchered it intentionally.
I don't think she'd do that.
But I would say
I want to say it's egg bread. Is that really a German recipe though?
it could be.
Could be.
They use that. There's Stefan Zweig, who's a German author.
I think it's pronounced Zweig,
Zweig.
but I might be wrong. You might be right. I don't know.
But
I want to think about this because I want to get this one right.
She said, yeah.
Could you repeat the definition for the last two, please?
Yeah.
Just I want to hear it over again.
Noun, an egg bread that is baked, sliced, and dried, then baked again. Or noun, a waterside area containing docks, workshops, etc. for building and repairing ships.
Baked, sliced, dried. Why would you, once you baked, sliced, dried, why would you dry bread? Like, what would be the purpose of that?
Yeah, they dry bread for croutons.
Croutons are not German, though. They're Italian.
No, they're Italian, but they...
Would they have adopted the same... That's the question.
But I don't...
By kind of... I'm not sure. What are you leaning towards?
Right now I'm leaning toward 2, because I haven't heard much of... I would think that there would be a greater leaning for number 3.
I'm feeling more on number 3. That's what I'm a little bit off. Because I'm feeling like just the word sounds more like a word that would... Wait a minute. German. I know my German. Zwei means 2. The number 2 in German. Zwei.
Too bad.
So what would 2 mean to you in these definitions? Not these numbers. I mean like
twice cooked over. Twice baked.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Let's go with number 2. I think it is number 2 because if I know my German and I know that Zwei means 2, so if something has been baked twice, then that must be the correct answer. I'd be very surprised if it's not.
Okay.
All right, Sara.
We'll
We go with number 2.
Number 2. All right. And they are correct.
Oh yeah! Take that! Woo!
That was some very good thinking there. Very good.
I think we're German class. Woo. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for Balderdash. If you like this, we'll do it again. Maybe, hopefully. Whoever's putting something on my head, please stop. And I'll see you guys next time. Keep reading.